What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jayla, also known as the Brainy Bombshell, and I am back again with another eyeshadow tutorial look for you guys. This look is a lot softer, so this is more of the everyday glam kind of look. Disregard the bold lashes. I sometimes have to add a little something now. I just have to be honest with you. But anyway, this look is for the girls who want to kind of have like an everyday makeup go-to look. So I kept it really simple for this tutorial. This look basically just used two eyeshadow colors from the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. I use a M.A.C pigment and a M.A.C glitter. So if you were interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.
Alright guys, to begin, we're starting with a bare face, no foundation, no makeup. We're going into the Warrior 2 palette, and we're taking the first color for transition shade, which is Yodit. As you can see, I love this brown transition shade. I use it quite often, that's why it's so worn. We're going to take a nice stone fluffy brush we're going to use to kind of blow out this color. We're going to take it and just kind of pack it onto the brush first, dusting off the excess, and then we're going to go in using windshield wiper motions. Whoops, had a little bit of a mishap there. Windshield wiper motions, and we're going to just begin to lay it on the upper part of the eye, kind of going into not quite as deep as the crease, but right above the crease. Notice that I'll be doing this a few different times, kind of repeating that process, taking and adding in more color. One reason why I'm having to really pack this color on is that it's so closely aligns with like my actual skin complexion. So although I have my eye primed with a concealer and a transition shade as my base this time, I mean not a transition shade, a concealer and a translucent powder rather, I'm having to still kind of go back in and really add more product to really build this color up. So you'll kind of watch me do that a few different times until I reach a gradient that I'm satisfied with.
Alright, now we're taking a dome brush that's a little bit more dense, and we're going to take this dome brush and pack it into the second color, which is Kufuru. It is a nice kind of deep brown color, like a chestnut brown kind of color. We're going to pack that on to the brush, and we're going to place it on the eye. This time we're not going to really do the sweeping motions. We're going to actually kind of pack it in. So you'll see now that I'm kind of like taking it and just stamping that color into the crease, and I'm going to just do that until I really build up that nice rich reddish brown color. I will continue to pack it on until I find a payoff that I'm satisfied with, and then I'll want to go back in and try the process of eradicating those harsh lines. So now I'm taking a clean fluffy brush. I'm just going to kind of go ahead and blend out those edges just to do away with any potential for harsh lines. And I'm going back in with that brush. That brush has no color on it, no product. It's a clean brush. I'm literally using it to diffuse that concentration of color that I put onto the crease. I'm going to go back in now with that same secondary color, Kufuru, and I'm going to just add a little bit more just in that crease, stamping it in. I know it looks kind of harsh, but I promise you that doesn't hurt. But go ahead, I'm going to pack it in there a little bit more, just intensifying that color in the crease. And then blending out the edges again, just making sure that it all looks very well blended and that it's a gradation of color. Alright, now we're going to take a flat M.A.C brush. You can use any brush that's flat that gives you concentration. We're going to put that in that loose pigment in vanilla, and once we get it onto the brush, we're going to dust off excess and then place it just specifically on the lid. Right now we're just going to build up that color in that lid space. I really like this color a lot because I do feel that it's nude enough that it can go with a number of different looks. I like that it's kind of in that neutral arena. So we're just gonna continue to pack that on the lid. After we have a buildup of color that we're satisfied with, still kind of working that in, we're gonna go through next and we're going to diffuse out the lines. Since this is a loose pigment, one of the risks that you run is that you have fallout. So I'm taking that clean dome brush again, and I'm just going to kind of buff out that color, dusting off the excess and just making sure that everything kind of melts into each color seamlessly. Now we're going to get the M.A.C Dazzle Glass glitter in the color Flash and Dash, and we're going to take that that glitter pigment and we're going to just kind of put it over over the lid, just kind of, you know, adding that little glitter intensity just where we put down that vanilla pigment before. So now I'm just kind of going through and I'm kind of adding it on and building it up where I need to. Alright, now we're going to go in just with that original brush and just kind of dust off any additional product that was left on that brush just to make sure everything is smooth over. This is just something that I did just to make sure that there weren't any clumps of glitter left on my lid. Now I'm going to take my liquid liner, which is the LA Colors black liquid liner. I'm going to draw my guideline first, and then I will connect my secondary line and leave it kind of hollowed out, and then it'll just be a little bit of filling in. That'll be next. And this is something that if you aren't, you know, very comfortable doing it, just take your time. Start very, very slowly, but this is the easiest technique that I've come up with on how to kind of get that cat eye. You definitely want to be careful when you're going back through darkening your eye because it's really easy to make a blender up, just like I just made. So what you would need to do now in order to clean it up, and what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of that vanilla M.A.C pigment and just kind of go back over that little space right there where I made that little blender. And just like that, it's erased. You can kind of clean it up and you can't really see that little line anymore. Alright, so that's just me showing the pigment. And I'm going to now go in with just a little bit on my index finger and put it in like the inner corners of my eye, just to kind of give that little added little something. If you don't like this step, then by all means please skip it, but I like it, and I just kind of want to go ahead and add a little bit of something there. Alright, now I'm taking an LA Colors Jumbo pencil. It's in the color white. I'm going to actually use this to line my waterline. This, once again, totally optional. If you don't like this, then don't do it, but I like that it gives your eyes the appearance of being a little bit wider, so kind of like that little baby doll kind of look. I'm also going to now go in with Embark, which is a MAC shade, and I'm going to go in and kind of smoke out my waterline just a little bit, so that emphasis is just on the inside of the waterline, not all the way, you know, on the outside. So I'm going to take Embark, put it on a short shader brush, and I'm just going to kind of smoke it out. Just to kind of, you know, Embark is very, very close to the crease color that I use, so I'm going to kind of go in and just smoke it out with that, just to kind of add a little dimension and depth to the eye itself, and hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, Just kind of going in and smoking it out. Alright guys, so I'm looking it over and I like the way that it looks so far. Now it's just time to kind of go ahead and off camera. I'm going to put my lashes on as well as do my foundation and all that stuff, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so I'm back. Foundation is on, other lash is on. All that's completed. So hopefully you enjoyed this cute and what I like to call a everyday makeup look. Love the super soft pink lip and the really kind of like natural looking eye color with this little pop of sparkle, because what girl doesn't like sparkle, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me kind of get in a little close so you can take a good look at it and see how everything came together. The lashes are a little bit bolder, so if you want a more subtle look, definitely go for like a wispy kind of eye look. But this is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!